Hi, my name is Ashley Howell, and I am a student in EDM310 at the University of South Alabama. Today I am with Miss Melissa Chambers, who is a second grade teacher at Cottage Hill Christian Academy, and I'm going to ask her a few questions. My first question for you is, how do you use technology in the classroom?
In my classroom, we don't have a smartboard, but we have an overhead projector. We've been using our computers in our classroom for research, student-led research, and we also use our overhead projector when we read other teachers' blogs and when we watch videos from other teachers' blogs. We have also been using our technology for AR testing, STAR testing, and for math preparation. I do. I think that technology is very important. Although it's not necessary, I feel that it's important because technology is a huge part of our society nowadays. If kids aren't learning at a young age, then they're going to be left behind, or they're going to be trying to play catch up during their older grades, whereas their peers or classmates might already know what to do. If they didn't learn it at a younger age, they're going to have to start from the beginning and be left behind for technology.
So you think that the pros definitely outweigh the cons?
I do. Some kids do become absorbed in their technology. I see a lot of kids that are very interested in using their tablets and things like that, but as long as educators and parents are gearing their technology and their tablets and things like that towards education, using educational apps and educational games, then I think that it's a great tool for both parents and educators. I don't have a smartboard in my classroom, and I would love to have a smartboard. There was talk of me getting a smartboard this year, and I was very excited about that. Because we're a private academy, we have had to fund our own smartboards and all of our own technology. So with our smartboards, it's trickled down from our other campus. We have a high school campus, and it started there, and then it's trickled down through middle school, through the higher elementary grades, and now I'm the next to get the next smartboard. So I look forward to it, and there's hope that I'll get a smartboard soon. I'm excited to learn how to use one and integrate it into all of my lesson plans.
Yeah, I've been using a smartboard in school, and I really love it, so I think you'll definitely enjoy using it. But what do you think of project-based learning?
With project-based learning, we do that in our classroom. We have several computers around our classroom, and we also have a computer lab. Throughout the year, we have several projects that our students do their own research in. They self-research, and then they present it to the class. To me, with project-based learning, the kids become more engaged in the content, and they get more excited about presenting what they have come up with and what they've learned on their own. To create something even as small as a poster, the kids become excited, and they can't wait to show their creativity or even what they have found out about, maybe someone from history or maybe even a lesson in science, you know. Mm-hmm. We've done it for book reports. We've done it for like social studies. We do several during our social studies, which is the first half of the year for second grade, and it really seems to just ignite their learning and make them excited about what we're talking about.
So do you have an example of a project that you've used in your classroom?
We do a colonial time period presentation, and the kids come in, and we call it Career Day in Colonial Times. Each child chooses their own occupation that was an occupation during the colonial time period. They have to compare it to a modern day job, which is an Alabama state standard to compare past to modern day. And so we compare their occupations, and we compare their homes and what it was like. But for the presentation, they do their own research on their occupation. They come in dressed as the occupation. They also bring several things that they would have during that time, and they come in and present it just like they were presenting it to a classroom full of colonial children. So they do all their own research. They create a poster board, and they bring in something special to help with the presentation.
Okay.
I like that idea. I think having a teacher class blog is a great way for parents to come up with information, to see what their kids are learning at school, to see photos of it, and to kind of feel like they're involved. Both parents are working nowadays. They don't get to come up to the school and see presentations. They don't get to see programs. And so the blog is right at their fingertips. They can get online and see exactly what's been going on in their child's classroom.
So, what do you think about like each individual student having their own blog?
I like that idea too, because I feel like the kids are learning how to blog and how to use their own technology. But it also is a little scary at a young age because these kids are so young, and sometimes I feel like they shouldn't be on the internet. Maybe if they were doing it under the supervision of their teacher or their computer teacher or even a parent, I think it would be okay because they would be learning.
Yes, understandable. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview you today.
Anytime.